Interior, Dr. Anderson's office, night.
I don't love Nick, but he's been so good to me. He's helped me so much. I mean, keeping me comfortable, insane, making sure I feel safe. I heard him and he never leaves. He's so understanding, but I'm not happy with him.
So today you came to the realization that you don't love him and being with Nick doesn't make you happy.
I thought I couldn't be happy. I mean, you would think after all he's done, I could feel something for him. I thought being held against my will broke me or something, but I hadn't felt happiness for most of this year. When I went to work today, when I stepped into that office, when I stepped off that elevator, I felt so much joy.
You know now that you can most certainly feel happiness.
Yes. And, and it feels so good.
That's good. What was that? What are you feeling right now?
Guilt? I mean, he doesn't have to put up with me. What he's been dealing with all this time, I mean, he deserves to have a good life.
You feel guilty because he's been very good to you and you can't be good to him because you don't love him.
I feel like I'm failing him. And I don't know how to not fail at being this damsel for him to save. No, not damsel. I didn't mean to say that. He's just there, and I should appreciate that, right?
Showing appreciation for how he treats you requires you to stifle your unhappiness with him.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you say it like that, and then it sounds bad.
Okay. Earlier, you said you were torn. You're torn between your happiness and someone else's,
Yes, I am.
and you're basing someone else's happiness on what you think they deserve.
Yes.
And by the context clues I've gathered, you have not discussed this with Nick.
No. Mm-mm.
Is it possible he could feel just as trapped as you? Feeling the same guilt as someone that feels he failed you and is trying to make up for losing you in the first place?
It's not his fault I was taken.
Or then it's your fault that Sarah was taken. Is it possible?
Yes.
What was the state of your relationship before you were taken?
It was ending. We both were unenthused, just going through the motions.
And no one actually ended it.
I disappeared.
Before you disappeared, why did no one end it when you both knew it was over?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to hurt him.
Hurt?
You know what I mean. Breakups.
Okay, I'm just clarifying. Think about yourself for a second. Why didn't you end it for yourself?
Nick is a perfectly good guy. He doesn't cheat on me. He doesn't beat me.
Cheating and domestic violence are your only deal breakers in a relationship?
No. I mean, j no.
No, don't say what you think I want you to say. I'm just making sure I understand.
Just tell me what you think.
If you were married, because it takes something that no one can quite name to make that type of commitment and mean it, I may have something different to say. But it seems like you're looking to others to absolve you of a guilt you never earned. What would be so wrong with not being with someone because you simply don't want to be with them? He deserves to have a good life. Do you think that includes being with someone who wants to be with him? You deserve that too.
Interior, apartment, bathroom, night. Nick is sobbing, cracked phone and head in his hands.
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's
What?
okay.
Jo is closing the door behind herself.
Nick.
Nick is frozen, not quite relieved, terrified of his own thoughts still.
Nick!
Nick yells out.
Yeah, I'm back here. I made curry. It should be done soon.
As he cleans himself up to face his desperate wishes come true, Jo puts down her things, then checks on the curry. Nick emerges from the bedroom, pushing down every feeling from just moments ago to be supportive.
Hey, how did it go today?
Hi, is that Vindaloo?
Yeah. How did today go?
Today? Good. Yeah, today was good. Mhm.
Great. Devin told me today that he's going to.
Nick's voice fades out as exterior pizza parlor, day. Fades in. We see Joe in Nick's arms after something tragic has happened. Fade to. Interior hospital room. We see Nick holding Joe in his arms on the hospital bed.
Joe,
Joe mentally returning to the apartment.
did you hear what I said about Devin?
What? Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No. What happened?
Hospice nurse gave him bad news. He's going to take leave.
Oh my God, that's terrible. Well, we should go over there and well, um, I have something to tell you, Nick.
Okay.
I don't love you anymore.
What?
My therapist thinks we should break up.
The therapist. Joe, I've been there for you, right by your side. How could you do this to me?
No, I'm doing it for us. No, so you can be happy.
So breaking up is supposed to make me happy.
Oh no, now you're twisting my words. No, I'm releasing you.
As if you have any hold over me. You're damaged goods. You'd be lucky if anyone would give you the time of day when they know what I know. Hell, everybody already does, plastered all over the news like a lost puppy.
Joe is starting to feel a bit of terror as Nick gets more intense and even aggressive.
Lost puppies are never found. Even when you get the dog back, they're not the same. Rabid, dangerous, void of love, happiness, anything good, really.
Nick places his hands on either side of Joe's head and slowly begins to squeeze as he continues.
You're my pet, Josephine. I'm going to make you well if it's the last thing I do. And you're going to be grateful. You're going to be my prized possession. Everyone will know that I fixed you. You will owe me your life.
Joe just blinks and blinks as she's losing her air and his hands are crushing her skull. Then suddenly, his hands aren't there anymore and she's just standing there blinking.
Joe, Joe, you said you had to tell me something?
Hmm?
I thought I'd let you have your dramatic pause.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw Sarah today.
What? Really? Well, how do you feel?
Yeah, I just saw her in the street. She's here for Dad's funeral.
Oh, wow. Damn, that's sad.
Yeah, I feel all right. We exchanged info. Yeah, it's really sad.
So, y'all talk now? Is that good?
No, not really. I mean, I just got her number today. But I mean, wait, what do you mean?
Seems like a constant reminder of a certain time. Do you want that?
Well, it did happen. I mean, no need in acting like it didn't.
No, no, that's not what I'm saying. Sorry, never mind.
Never mind. That's it?
Yeah, you know what's best for you.
Yeah. I've been lying to my therapist.
Interior, Dr. Anderson's office. Flashback. Joe sits with utter competence.
Now, I've done some of my own research, and I know this process only works if the person in my seat is completely transparent. So, let's get right into it. And I would like this to move as expeditiously as possible.
Dr. Anderson smiles.
And what process is that?
Joe laughs off the question.
Well, I'll just start at the night I was taken with very specific detail, so you know exactly what you're dealing with. And then we'll discuss when I return. And I don't mind if you take notes.
Dr. Anderson is trying not to be condescending with a giggle.
Okay.
Still nothing from Nick.
But what I mean is, I mean, I'm trying to say, I mean,
Mean what, Joe? Explain to me, and better yet, my broken nose, how you've been lying to your therapist.
Interior apartment bedroom flashback. Jo swings her hospital band cuffed wrist across frame. She is having a nightmare, and Nick has no idea what to do. Nick tries consoling her by rubbing her shoulder. Jo jumps at the touch and begins to swing. She nails Nick square in the nose. Nick stands
Oh,
outside the bed screaming.
Joe, it's just a dream.
When she doesn't wake up, Nick runs out of the room and returns with a cup of water. We come back to Nick, shaking himself out of the memory. Silence is suffocating the room.
Joe, can you answer the question? Joe, say something. I don't think your doctor can help you if you're lying to her.
Jo, showered in guilt, drifts to Interior Dr. Anderson's office day.
Just remember, there can be many outcomes for today. As well, any outcome is a success.
He deserves to have a good life.
Do you think that includes being with someone who wants to be with him?
And we come back to Nick.
Joe, stop fucking doing that. Please stay in this current goddamn moment. I'm sorry. It's like, damn, this is worse than trying to get you on the phone. This is disappointing, Joe. I'm trying. I'm really trying here. You have to do your part. If you want the nightmares to stop, comfortably being alone, you.
Up until today, I've been lying to her about us, Nick, about our relationship,
What? I don't understand.
how I feel about you.
How you feel about me? Joe, just say what you're trying to say.
I can't.
Just say it, Josephine. You don't want me around? You don't want me?
I want you. I just don't
You
love you.
you don't love me? After all the love I gave to you, I'm the only one that's been here.
You don't want to be.
What do you mean I don't want to be? I know this isn't the PC thing to say, but it's just us. Have you thought about how your kidnapping affected me at all? I've been calling you all day. No answer. 67 times I called you the night you were taken. You reached Josephine Clark's cell. If you have my number, you probably have my email. I will get back to you so much quicker that way. If you don't have my email, just text me. I don't mean to Kanye your tragedy, but we're all going through some shit.
Shit you wouldn't be going through if you had just left me a year ago. I couldn't have gotten through these past months without you, but if you look back on where we were before I was taken, I haven't even heard you raise your voice. This is actually the longest we've even held a conversation in, what, 2 years? We avoid eye contact. The only time we touch is when I'm hurting you. We tolerate each other's presence just to be polite.
Wow. If that's how you feel.
No, tell the truth, Nick. You don't want to be here. We're in that same place we were in when you texted me, "Can we talk?" And then you never heard from me again.
Nick deflates his puffed up chest. He walks over and leans back on the counter next to Jo. With an exhale, we fade to Interior Pizza Parlor late night. We see Jo in slow motion walking towards us. She stops, a bit confused. Jo says something we can't hear. We now see Nick is in front of her, mesmerized, but realizing she's a bit frustrated.
I asked if you're okay because you've been staring quite some time and you're blocking the exit.
Nick moves, embarrassed, but unable to look away. Jo sits outside to wait for her order. Jo watches the world pass her by. We can see through the window Nick is lightly watching her from inside, just curious. He reluctantly moves through the line and orders, continuing to check in on Jo, grabs his ticket and walks for the exit. Jo is zoned out until all of a sudden Jo is on the ground, Nick atop.
You okay?
Something wild just happened, but she's too bewildered to know what, while this stranger is on top of her. Jo sits up and there's a car on top of where she was sitting. Joe curls into Nick's arms. This is how they first met. We fade back to. A couple stands in the silence of the memory of the beginning.
I took your picture off my dashboard before. I really like that picture. It really captured everything I loved about you. My things were practically in boxes. We were going to talk that night, and I was going to leave. Then you never came back, so I stayed. I tried to find you. I unpacked. I put everything the way it was supposed to be. I thought you would miraculously come home. I got scared the more time that passed and you weren't here. I made promises to your mom. I let you both down. So when the police called, I put your picture back on the dash. I thought it was a second chance for us. But now I realize some things just happen.
They let that realization breathe.
The day we met, I was a mess, refusing to face life. And I definitely ordered a large pizza for one. I remember that. But then you stopped me, cold in my tracks. Mainly because you were blocking the exit, but also you were looking at me. As if the only thing that mattered in life was me. Which also didn't make any sense because I was all the wrong things. Didn't have on makeup. I was in dire need of a haircut. And I'm sure I wasn't wearing pajamas or clothes that could double as such. And no one had ever looked at me like that before. So why would they start now? Like, I don't know if you could tell I was in a state where I was looking for trouble or if it was just like a huge coincidence because somehow you were there to save me. And I think it's possible that ever since then, you saw me as the damsel that you had to save all the time. Instead of a partner, you got a project, and it doesn't seem like you want that to change. I want to be loved by someone who doesn't need me to need them.
After inhaling this, Nick moves to face Joe and puts his hands around her face. Nick kisses Joe's forehead, then looks her in the eye.
Have a good life, Joe. You deserve it.
Nick walks towards the door, then turns back toward Joe.
Actually, can I take some curry to go? I worked really hard on it and I'm pretty hungry.
Oh, yeah, sure, of course.
Joe helps him grab plastic containers.
Oh, do you want your curry eating sweatshirt?
Yes, yes.
Joe walks in the bedroom.
You know, I should pack a little bag.
Nick walks into the apartment bedroom, grabs a bag. Joe helps him pack some things. Nick zips up the bag. Joe walks back to the kitchen, places plastic containers in a lunchbox. Joe hands it over to him as he exits the bedroom. They hug like good friends. Nick laughs as he exits. Joe cracks a smile. Fade to black.